In what ways does your media product use, develop or challenge forms and conventions of real media products? I looked into the typical conventions of the indie rock music video genre, and I found that typical conventions were the lighting, which was used to enhance the mood, filters used, often black and white, props, less narrative focus, more performance, theme running throughout, lots of speed changes, extreme close-ups to show the actor's emotions and facial expressions, establishing shots, and the settings tend to be studios, cities, parks and tunnels. Use. For the filter, we used a black and white filter which, after researching into existing videos, I found is quite common. We looked at existing indie rock videos such as Arabella by Arctic Monkeys and Take Me to Church by Hozier, and we loved the contrasting effect the black and white filter created. We could see it was used in other videos to enhance particular moods, usually dark, gloomy or depressing mood, which we also wanted in our video. Considering our narrative was making a subtle reference to the Virginia Woolf story, we knew it was important to use props in our video. In this case, we used pebbles to represent the stones Virginia Woolf used in her suicide story. From analysing videos such as the Kaiser Chiefs, Meanwhile Up in Heaven, shown here, they use the iconographic feature of the funfair rides to link their lyrics and to create an eerie atmosphere. From watching this video, it illustrated how props can be used effectively and gave us inspiration to use props such as the pebbles in our video, as shown in the picture here. Extreme close-ups. I found from my research that the majority of existing indie rock music videos heavily included extreme close-ups in their video, particularly of their artists or the props they used. The Kooks video Naive follows lead singer Luke Pritchard as he is making his way through a crowd. This tracking shot includes some extreme close-up shots of Luke, which from a viewer's perspective tells audiences that he is the main image, or star, which conforms to Richard Dyer's star theory. We used quite a few extreme close-up shots in our music video, particularly when our artist was lip-syncing. We found that these shots allowed our artist to express her emotions through her facial expression, as well as the narrative. Also, after researching into existing texts and seeing how effective the close-ups were, we knew that we wanted to frequently include them in our video, so that we were linking to the existing media text and conforming to one of the conventions of the indie rock genre. Setting. From my research and from looking at the codes and conventions, it is clear that a lot of the existing indie rock videos are set or feature locations such as studio cities, parks and tunnels. We took this into consideration when choosing the location and we decided to film the majority of our music video in the forest/woods. We also included a few urban street shots to add more interest to our video. We like the idea of creating an underlying theme of nature as it can symbolise growth, life and death, and would link to our suicide narrative. Also, to add in the element of the Virginia Woolf story, we needed a rural setting with a lake, therefore the forest/woods mise-en-scène worked perfectly. Develop. From looking at the codes and conventions of an indie rock music video, one of the conventions was less narrative focus, more performance. We took this into consideration, but instead of creating a purely performance video, we decided to incorporate a narrative story as well. This was a common feature in the majority of existing indie rock videos. The video Mr. Brightside by The Killers illustrates both the narrative and performance video. This was one of the inspiration texts for our music video, as it included both. The beginning of our video mainly illustrates performance with our artist lip-syncing, and then as the video continues into the middle and the end of the song, the narrative is gradually revealed. This illustrates how we develop the convention of less narrative focus, more more performance by our gradual approach to incorporating our narrative into our video. We wanted to develop the convention of a theme running throughout, as we didn't want a strong theme to overpower our video and take the focus off our artist. So we decided to stick to a theme, however only illustrate subtle signs of it. The theme of our video is nature. We chose this theme because nature can symbolise life, death and growth, all of which heavily link to our narrative or suicide. To show signs of a theme of nature, the majority of our video was set in the forest or by the lake, which also included a few pan shots of our artist in the field and some long shots of our artist lip-syncing by the trees and the bushes. Challenge. In our music video, the majority of our shots were filmed outside in natural daylight. Although we wanted to create a dark, deep mood, we decided not to use enhanced lighting and just use the natural lighting that was on the location. This is due to the fact that the majority of our locations were based outside, and we felt that the natural lighting will work better with the black and white filter. We also realised that we didn't need to enhance the lighting, as the black and white filter created the dark, dull mood, and by adding more light it could take away that feature. Editing is one of the most important elements in our video, and it can completely determine if the video is a success or not. Although we did adhere to the convention of including lots of speed changes in our music video, we also challenged it. I looked at existing music videos and found that although the majority of them did include lots of speed changes, for example Rihanna's We Found Love video, shown here, some of them, such as One for the Road by Arctic Monkeys, used rarely any speed changes and included a lot of long, slow shots, which I preferred. Therefore, we decided to challenge this convention by using quite long shots as well as conforming to it with a few fast speed changes as the song sped up.